Each human, we all take so much. If there's anything I can give back, it's this. Through a friend, I was exposed to this incredible part of the Pecos River Canyon. I immediately felt at home here. It's intimate and yet grand.
PROS is Pecos River Open Spaces Incorporated. We're a 501c3 nonprofit corporation. We hold land that's been placed under conservation easement.
We wanted to preserve this entire stretch of river from development.
Conservation is expensive. The Quick Start program is developed to front the transaction costs to a landowner so that they can more quickly put their land under conservation easement. They pay back the Santa Fe Conservation Trust after they receive their tax credit, and then that money comes back into our fund, and it's a ripple effect. We can use it on many more landowners going forward.
All my siblings are significantly older than I was, and so this was my family. Every day after school, instead of anything else, I'd come down here till my parents got home. I was in the trees or under the bushes or wherever. This was my best friend, and it still is.
My mom started talking about preserving the land 20 years ago, but there was still that little obstacle of the initial upfront cost.
The fact that the Abbey family in La Mesilla want to provide some public access to the river, to the community, is really huge. Being able to provide the upfront funding for that conservation easement really made it possible for the family to protect that property and to provide public access to the Rio Grande. We were very fortunate to be able to become the stewards of and to own a property in the Galisteo Basin. And without thinking, we decided to call it the Conservation Homestead. Chris Chavez came to us and said, "You should rename that property. It is not very welcoming to Native people because of the word homestead." We wanted to correct that mistake by engaging more people in the Native world, as well as representatives of the Hispanic community here in town, and asking them to help us come up with a new name for that property.
We were trying to find together on hikes and in discussion a name that would encompass everybody's lineage, everybody's meaning.
The name that I wanted to change it to would be something soft, something rather tranquil, but they never did match till we come to the title Dovetail. My people actually appreciate the dove because in one time the people were migrating and they couldn't find any water. And then all of a sudden there's this dove that came flying over their heads, and the headman said, "Follow that dove." And sure enough, they found water where it landed. When it comes to appreciating animals, which we are, and the dove is nature itself.
I'm really proud that we were able to come up with such a beautiful name that really captured the true spirit of what we were trying to do on that property, which is to bring people together and to let them safely and comfortably experience this incredible place in the Galisteo Basin that's so full of history and beauty. We're getting ready to build an accessible trail out at Dovetail. The impetus behind that is that there's about 20,000 people in Santa Fe County living with a disability who can't really access the rural, beautiful parts of our world.
The accessible trail at Dovetail just changed my whole perspective of what you're doing there. It's really an important effort that I think the disability community is really going to appreciate.
Creating opportunities for people to be in nature and to feel welcome in nature creates a happier and a healthier community that benefits everybody. Over the years, we've brought many more community engagement programs into our work. We've got the Vominos program, which takes people on walks out into the world to introduce them not only to themselves and to build community around nature, but also just to show them how wonderful it can be to be outside.
We have some beautiful country here. Each trail is different, and I'm learning about my town and my place in it.
I don't have kids, but what I was able to do was acquire some land and make sure that it became part of an easement, which would last forever. And that's how I think about it. That this open space, and for all the creatures that live here, great and small, will be able to exist far beyond me and without too much human encroachment. I think the Santa Fe Conservation Trust has really allowed us to save what we love.
The Trust is so involved in preserving our environment. They can't do it alone. We have got to get involved as well.
Whether you're interested in protecting landscapes, open space, scenic views for future generations, whether you're interested in trying to create more public access for recreation, whether you just want to get outside more and improve your health, this is the organization that provides you with the means to do that locally and to make a really big difference in the face of growing threats to the environment.
All you have to do is look out your window and see what it is that we have. And we've got to take care of it.